My third story is about death. When I was 17, I read a quote that went something like, "If you live each day as if it was your last, someday you'll most certainly be right." It made an impression on me, and since then, for the past 33 years, I've looked in the mirror every morning and asked myself, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I am about to do today? And whenever the answer has been no for too many days in a row, I know I need to change something.
Because this is my philosophy I want to share with you. Today is difficult. Tomorrow is much more difficult. But the day after tomorrow is beautiful. Most people die tomorrow evening. You got to working hard. You got to work with the others. You got to entrust the future. You should always have the hope. Try to make sure that it's not on the movie you see Mission Impossible. It's on the real life. You have to make Mission possible.
I want to talk about purpose. But I'm not here to give you the standard commencement about finding your purpose. We're millennials. We try to do that instinctively. Instead, I'm here to tell you that finding your purpose isn't enough. The challenge for our generation is to create a world where everyone has a sense of purpose. One of my favorite stories is when JFK went to go visit the NASA Space Center, and he saw a janitor holding a broom, and he asked him what he was doing, and the janitor replied, "Mr. President, I'm helping put a man on the moon." Purpose is that feeling that you are a part of something bigger than yourself, that you are needed, and that you have something better ahead to work for. Purpose is what creates true happiness.
One of the things that I'd been through as a student was some leadership training, and one of the things they taught us was to not be afraid of failure, and instead to have the goal to fail a lot quickly, and then eventually you'll succeed. And I sort of took this to heart, and they also had a slogan called "Healthy Disregard for the Impossible." And they actually made you write down sort of the things you would do that were kind of impossible, but you thought you might really accomplish. And that's really stuck with me in everything that I've tried to do. And I think, it was very, very close that we wouldn't have started the company. And I think there are many of you out there in sort of similar situations. Do you want to take a little bit more risk? Do you want to try something out? And, even if you don't succeed, we actually tried many things that didn't work. Google happened to work pretty well. But there are many things that we did that didn't. But we don't worry about those, right? Because we tried many things. So I just encourage you to take a little more risk in life. And I think if you do it often enough, it will really pay off. Now,
do it. A lot of time is spent thinking about something.
Oh, yeah.
And talking about it.
Yeah.
But when you actually get something down, either on paper or in code, or in front of someone, that's when things start happening. And you're going to make a lot of mistakes. The important thing is that you make decisions and you keep moving forward. But you have to get it out there. You have to start, and you have to be brave enough to take the criticism. I always go back to the punk movement of the 70s. People would get out, they'd be on the street.
Because you were a teenager back then.
Yeah, and they would be learning in front of people. And like they get out on the street and it's the first time with a guitar.
Yeah.
And they're learning how to play, and they're getting better and better and better.
Yeah.
And I think it's really important to just get it down, do it,
just do it,
edit,